So today we are going to learn the automated data prediction for the um, automated models for categorical targets. So any idea about the categorical targets? The target means the dependent variable, and categorical means the dependent variable will be having two categories. Okay, for example, let's say in a bank, if you apply for a loan, so on the basis of your profile, whether you will be receiving the loan or not. So the your profile will be independent variables, and the bank manager would like to predict you as a whether you are eligible for taking loan, yes or no. So this yes or no is the categorical target. uh, Target means the dependent variable, and categorical means it is having two categories. Okay, so how to do this in modular SPSS modular software? So first go to the sources. In sources, so first attach the statistics file. Double click this. Then we have the telco data file with us. So we will try to find out the whether the customer will leave the company or not. That is called the churn. So statistics file, go to edit, right click. In edit, we need to upload the data file, that is telco data file. It is taking some time, but it will come this time. Yeah. So just click these three dots, and then it will expect the path. So just provide the desktop, because I have put the file in the desktop. Desktop, the file is telco.sav. Okay. Then apply, then OK. After that, simply we go to modeling. In modeling, approximately 48 models are there. Okay, if you add everything, this is all, then supervised, then association, then segmentation. So in all, these are total approximately 48 types of modeling. So we don't know that which model will be most suitable to predict the churn, whether the customer will leave the company, yes or no. So what we will give the to the software assignment is, you tell me that which model will be the best for this particular data set to predict the with the maximum accuracy. So how to do that? Go to auto classifier. Why it is auto classifier? Because we are running we are trying to have the dependent variable as a category. Okay, just double click it, automatically it will be connected. Okay, then no target is specified. So first we need to
Yeah.
define the variable, that which variable should be the target variable. Okay, so for that, go to edit. In edit, actually there is one more way what to do. Just shift it, and if you see field ops, then you'll find the type node. What is type node? Here we define that. First see this, then you'll understand. Go to edit. Here we define that which variable will be of which type. So if you remember, in telco data file, total 42 variables are there. So if you go to the
Yes, sir.
last variable, churn, uh, instead of input, this should be as target. So how to do that? Just click here. Why? Because if you see the role, okay, this role, uh, if you just click this input, these are the multiple options you will find. Okay, so input is the by default uh, role, but you should change it as target. Okay, so please understand, there will be only one target variable, the rest all will be input. Okay, so just apply and OK. So now if you
So what is the use of target variable?
yeah, you'll understand. Just a minute. Please understand the concept first. Uh, a telco is a data file having the 42 variables, where what is the sample size? 1000. So 1000 people have responded on 42 questions. Okay. Now the company would like to understand uh, that which customer is going to leave the company in coming future, near future. So the company wants to analyze it, and on the basis of data, beforehand the company should understand that on the basis of the behavior, the we are developing one algorithm, and then we are trying to predict beforehand that which customer is going to leave, and then accordingly the company will facilitate the customer to solve their problems, to address their issues, to give them more benefits, more care, more personal attention, customized services, so that the customer will not leave the company. Because customer acquisition is very, very costly affair, and it is very, we can say it is comparatively easy to maintain a customer than to acquire the customer. So the company will not want, company never want to leave the customer. That's why we are doing this exercise, so that on the basis of available data, we need to know beforehand that which customer will leave or not. So whatever the algorithm we are learning right now, here the target variable is the which is also called the dependent variable, is the whether the customer will leave or not. So this data set of 1000 customers, after the this algorithm, we will understand that how many customers will be leaving, and who are the customers will be leaving, so that we can have the data set, and we can go to that customer to solve their issues. Okay, I hope you understood now.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the telcos data, and then we added the type node. Now we will be going to the modeling, and then we will double click the auto classifier, and this auto classifier should be attached with the this particular uh, node instead of
And
this node. So we will remove this, and we will add auto classifier by dragging. And how to connect it? Right click, connect, and then connect, just click the left click over here once. Okay, now uh, churn is the target variable. How? Because we have defined in the type that churn is the target variable. Initially this was not the churn. If you remember, initially this was not the churn, because we have defined the
this is
churn.
not target.
Pardon? No target. Yeah. Initially it was no
Yeah.
target, but because we have edited this node and mentioned this, that churn variable will be the target variable, that is why this is showing as churn is the target variable. Now simply run it. It will take some time. Why it will take some time? Because it
Just
yeah, because by default there will be three models it will be suggest us. Okay, because we have selected the auto classifier. Auto classifier means instead of the auto classifier we had the option of time series, TCM, random trace, uh, then tree AS, then CNR tree, then decision list, then linear AS, C5, regression, neural network, the even the discriminant analysis or logistic regression. So I said approximately 48 models are there. So we don't know that 40 which model will be most suitable for this, to tell us that uh, which is the which model will give us the maximum accuracy of the prediction. It may give us the 85% of the accuracy, or 90%, or 93%, or 95%, but not 100%, because uh, we cannot tell the truth exactly although we will be running the best model. So not 100%, but definitely it may be 95%, 96%, 97% could be there. So it will be giving us the three different types of model, and on that basis, whichever model will be the maximum, will give us the maximum accuracy, that model we will be understanding uh, that this particular model is the best suited for this particular data set. So because it is running algorithm of the 100 data set, 48 variables, and three models, that is why it is taking some time, but approximately less than 5 minutes it takes to predict, and then you will see the result. So we will wait for that. Meanwhile, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Do you have any doubt?
So what is this type node?
Type node.
Where
Okay.
type
If,
node passive?
yeah. If you remember my last session, there I had
Yes.
explained you the nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Okay. Do you
Yes, sir.
remember?
Yes, sir.
So, uh, this particular node is uh, expecting that we should define that which particular variable is nominal variable, which is ordinal variable, which is interval variable, and which is ratio variable. And then on the basis of the role, uh, you know that there are two types of variable. One is independent variable, second one is the dependent variable. So when we attach the telco.sav file with the no target or the auto classifier, it could not understand that which will be the dependent variable. So we need to tell the software that we are expecting that the churn which is having two category. So if I ask you, the churn will categorize, the churn will be qualified as which level of measurement? Is it nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio? What will be the answer? Because churn is having two categories, so churn will qualified as which level of measurement? Nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio?
So ratio.
No. Ratio, I had told you that it would be numbers which we can count. Whichever variable is having category will be classified as,
Ordinal.
no, ordinal should be having the rank, order, series, list.
Okay, nominal, sir, nominal.
Nominal. Why nominal? Because it is having category,
Categories. Yes.
categories. For
Like
example, the gender, like male and
gender
female.
and
Okay.
yeah.
So gender is having two categories, male and female. We are just naming that these will be called as male, these will be called as female. Likewise, in churn, that there will be two groups. These customer have churned, left the company. This customer has not churned. They have not left the company. Today it is taking more time, more than 5 minutes. I don't know why, but you understood why it is taking time, because actually it is running all the models.
Models.
Okay, and then it will be coming up with the best three models. So why three? Because by default is the three value. You can have the one value also, you can have the five value also, four value also, two values also. By default is three. So I hope you understood the type node.
Yes, sir.
So in type node we need to mention. Now if you see the green arrow, it means the result is ready. Now it will be showing up the output. Okay, still 30% complete. You can read the status. So how did you find this software? Is it easy to run? Is it easy to handle? Can you hear me? So this is the output. So how to understand the output? This is called nugget actually, okay, golden nugget. So whenever we see golden nugget, it means our output is ready. It took more than sufficient time. Actually, I don't know why. But, generally less than in 5 minutes, this gives the results. Okay. So go to right click. Okay. And then you just double click this. Okay. So after double clicking, it will open and it will show us the three models actually. So it is taking some time to open. So likewise, if you have the bank data file, bank loan data file, okay. So whatever the output will be there, it will be whether you will provide the loan or not. That is one option. Second is you can say whether the person will be defaulter or not. Okay, I'm again double clicking this. Got hang. Let us wait. So I was telling you about the instead of telco data file, you can have the bank loan data file also. So there the dependent variable will be whether the person will be defaulter or not. So defaulter means whether the person will be not able to pay back the loan. Okay. So the bank manager needs to reduce the NPA. NPA is non-performing assets. So if the bank manager is issuing some loan, the customer should return it on time. So that is the dependent variable in bank loan file. Because we are learning the telco data file, so these are the people who have churned or not. So now please understand the
सर
three.
जैसे ये एनपीए कम करने के लिए चर्न रेट बनाते हैं
एनपीए कम करने के लिए बैंक मैनेजर उन लोगों को लोन देगा जो डिफॉल्टर नहीं करे. सो द बैंक मैनेजर शुड अंडरस्टैंड हु विल नॉट बी डिफॉल्टिंग इन लोन. हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड? On the basis of their demographic profile, on the basis of their history, on the basis of their performance. Okay. Means how they have performed previously. That is why this CRISIL report is mandatory. They study their behavior, previous behavior. On that basis, they the bank manager provide or reject the loan. Okay. So random trees, CHAD. This CHAD is basically the chi-square related model. Okay, and then C5. Now we need to understand which is giving us the maximum accuracy. 95.74%, 81%, and 79%. So obviously this 95.74% is the maximum accuracy we are receiving from the random trees. Okay. Now how to understand this graph? This you may also call the confusion matrix. Confusion matrix says that how much true prediction has been taken place. Okay. So this particular is the true the actual prediction. Actual prediction means this is the right prediction, and this is the failed prediction. These many people are failed. Okay. On that basis, on the basis of the exact or the accurate prediction and inaccurate prediction, the ratio is this 95.74%. Okay. So this confusion matrix, this gives us this particular figure 95.74%. So the maximum this actual prediction will be given, we will be taking this particular model, whichsoever model will give us the maximum true prediction. So this is giving us the 95.74%. So this basically the one of the best prediction. Okay. So out of this particular telco data file, out of these three best models, this is the best model. Okay. I hope you understood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now please understand this also. Number of field used: 41 variable, 16 variable, and 4 variable. What is this variable? Total 42 variables were there. So one variable has been used as a dependent variable, and rest
Okay.
are the independent variable. So this particular 95.74, it is approximately 96%, achieved when we took the 41%, 41 variables. Okay.
41 fields.
41 fields means variable only. If you remember the telco data file, it is having 42 variables.
No.
So out of 42 variables, one variable is the dependent variable. So when we take the 41 variables, then our accuracy level will be 95 or 96%. Okay. So this has taken 16 variables, this has taken 4 variables. Now the question is why this particular has taken the 16 variable? Because please understand again the same question you asked me, that what is the type of
So
tell me.
if we select a models by how
On
a
our own.
model is select
On our own.
number of fields used.
See,
Hello.
this particular software is having one option where we can check that which predictor or which independent variable is the most suitable. If you learn this particular software in detail, you will find that there is one option through which we can understand that which independent variable is the most suitable independent variable. So it will give us the rank. For example, this 42 variable, how many variable will be most suitable for a particular model? So it will give us the rank. So on the basis of rank, you can select the best suited independent variable.
Okay, sir.
So this is the output of the that is called the automated uh, uh, models for the categorical predictor. So this is automated model for the categorical predictor. Predictor means the dependent variable. Categorical means there are two categories as output. Okay. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So let's stop here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.